how to build Ada Wong. I have not done one of these videos in God knows how long. I think it's actually been about like a year or almost 2 years, probably a year since I've done a how to build a video in the sense of like a new character. But in today's video, I'm going to break down how you want to be building this character, what cubes you want to be using on this character, and essentially just a few teams you want to be using this character with this character. So there's not actually going to be any showcases or anything like that because I feel like I've done enough showcases with her with all the different teams I've done. But if you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe and like. Let me lower the volume because I noticed it's been a bit louder in my videos lately. But yeah, let's talk everything Ada Wong. So if we're taking a look at Ada Wong, she is obviously a character that seems like she's going to have a lot of value in the game. Especially if one, if you don't have summer needs, and two, if you do have summer needs, this character could also be another great option. And I only say that because like summer nieces are really good, like flex burst 3 DPS for electrical, where this character Ada Wong is very good for every character in the game. It's just not like summer nieces in the sense of Summer Niece gives her buff every full burst, but only to electrical allies, where Ada Wong gives her buff every full burst, but to only the burst 3 that use their burst skill during that burst rotation. Obviously, I do think Ada Wong's support is a lot better with the attack buff and then the healing. I think the healing is a really big factor about that, but we're gonna talk about it all. So when it comes to overload gear, I don't actually have overload gear for her because I don't know if I want to give it to her or if I want to give it to Jill Valentine yet. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what I want to do there. But when it comes to overload gear, let me just go to somebody with overload gear, I guess, so I can show you guys the stats. When it comes to overload gear for Ada Wong, I think 110% you're going to want to have elemental damage on all 4 pieces. You're going to want to have attack percent on all 4 pieces, and realistically that last slot, it's really up to you. She is a rocket launcher, so like charge damage doesn't hurt her, or ammo capacity and stuff like that doesn't hurt her either, because she doesn't have any effect where it's like, oh, the last bullet has to hit, right? She's really just like does damage for free. You don't actually need anything else, but attack and elemental damage are like the 2 biggest things that are actually going to help her. I guess technically charge damage is also a very big factor because of her her skill 2, or not her skill 2, her burst skill. So I would say, yeah, elemental damage all 4 pieces, attack percent all 4 pieces, and then you could have ammo capacity on like 1 line, like 1 piece, and then the rest could just be either charge speed or charge damage. I'd probably go with charge damage just because it's like additional damage. Like her charge speed is not really that bad until you use her burst skill, but then again, it's like they lower her charge speed and increase her charge damage by a big amount. So I really think you should just go charge damage. With Ada Wong, I feel like you want to go complete DPS. So elemental damage on all 4 pieces, attack percent on all 4 pieces. You could have 1 line of ammo capacity and then charge damage. That's really all you need when it comes to her. Now, when it comes to her cube, I probably again will give her the resilience cube just for reload speed, or I guess I would give her I mean, you could give her the bastion cube. It's just that it's like, I guess it's just extra damage in the sense of like if she attacks 3 times with her normal attack, then she just gets an extra bullet, and then she just gets extra normal attack damage. Like that's realistically all that is for her. But you probably want to give her resilience cube. If you have her charge speed cube increase or up, you can give her that as well. But reload speed, again, it doesn't necessarily matter for this type of character, but like reload speed reload speed doesn't matter for every single character. Like this character is going to do her job regardless if she's reloading as fast as possible or not, but like reload speed helps you getting back into action. So essentially reload speed is more damage if you think about it in that way, right? So resilience cube number 1, bastion cube number 2, and then you could go ahead and give her the adjutant cube number 3 or the assault cube, which is not the assault cube. Is it onslaught? Yeah, the onslaught cube, which is charge damage. If you have those cubes built up, that's realistically what you want to give her. And then when it comes to the skills, I would say prioritize that 2nd skill, and then probably the 1st skill as well. The burst skill, I wouldn't prioritize it too much just because you're probably not going to use her as a burst 3. You definitely could. She's very powerful as a on-field burst 3 character, but it's like that's not priority in my opinion, just because if you're not using her as an on-field burst 3, where it does seem like she is going to be a like that good character for that flex burst 3, you want her burst 1 or not her burst 1. You want her skill 1 and her skill 2 covered. You know what I mean? Her skill 2 is just free damage for when you enter a full burst, right? And then her skill 1 is the support that she's giving to your allies who are using their burst skill, right? So that's just my opinion, of course, on it. But you know, obviously, when it comes to the anniversary character, I have seen a lot of people saying that they think the anniversary character is going to be a character that re-enters the burst 3 stage. That would be very good, especially for someone like Ada Wong, because then Ada Wong would be a character who literally she would be perfect, because then you would have the anniversary character who used their burst 3, re-enter burst 3, and you have 2 characters using their burst 3 getting this type of buff. It's gonna be mad if that is the case. So yeah, I would just say let's wait till anniversary to see if that's the case, because I do feel like they're gonna do something crazy, something new. Whether it is re-enter the burst 3, I'm not sure, but either way, I'm really happy about this. Yeah, go ahead and build up that skill 1 and skill 2 first, prioritize that, and then the first skill last. Realistically, you can go 7-7-7, or you can go 10-10 like 5, or 10-10-7, right? Or just 10-10-10. It's really up to you. But yeah. All right, so when it comes to some teams, I'm gonna just show you guys some teams that I think is gonna be really good for her. Obviously you have this team right here where your main focus is obviously Cinderella and then Ayn. Cinderella is the the strongest character in the game, so any buff that she gets is just gonna make her very a stronger. And Ada Wong's buffs going to her on top of the healing is really, really good. And then obviously you have freaking Ayn on your team as well, who actually benefits the most out of any character currently, besides like Vesty and stuff like that, because she actually has true damage on her her near feathers, right? The little feather machines that fly around. She has true damage on that. So Ada Wong is really, really, really good for that. Another good comp would be this exact same team, but instead of Rouge and Cinderella, it would literally be, I guess technically, or you could, I guess technically have Little Mermaid in there. It's not like mandatory, but it would literally just be this, and then the last character would be Jill Valentine, who isn't out yet, right? She isn't out yet, but Jill Valentine is also like Ayn in the sense of like she's going to get all of Ada's buff, true damage, attack buff, all that stuff is going to benefit those 2 characters. So that's one team right there. You have your actual regular monstrous trio comp, which a lot of people don't necessarily like too much, like with every single team, but it is the truth, right? The monstrous trio comp is just crazy. It could literally just be Ada Wong and any other burst in the game, because no matter what, whatever burst 3 you're using there, Ada Wong is supporting some way, shape, or form. Are you putting a Mihara in there? Ada Wong buffs her. You put Laplace in there, Ada Wong buffs her. You put Noir in there, Ada Wong buffs her. Anybody with a burst 3 and uses their burst skill, Ada Wong is giving them quite the attack buff. Even someone like Alice, right? Not to mention, I don't want it to seem like Ada Wong is a character who can't do damage herself. She is a very powerful character who can do damage herself. So it's not like, oh, by having Ada Wong on the team, you're hurting yourself. But yeah, this comp right here, Monster Trio plus Ada Wong, that's just maximum support for your strongest DPS, which is probably going to be Cinderella. If not Cinderella, it's probably going to be Rappy. And remember, Ada Wong buffs every single one of these characters right here. As long as they use their burst skill, Ada Wong supports all of them. So that's another really good comp there. Another good comp is, I don't actually have the full team, but I would say it's, what's it called? Emma. Where is she? Where is she? I'm just gonna have to replace them because I don't have it. This is another team. Now, obviously, when it comes to Veste, when it comes to Yunwa, I don't have them, but I mean the other ones, the brand new ones, the tactical versions. This is tactical upgrade Emma. You need tactical upgrade Yunwa, and you need tactical upgrade Veste. These are just placement holders and replacements for them. But obviously, that composition works wonders as well, because not only do Emma and Yunwa also give true damage, but Veste is a very powerful mob clearer who does also have true damage. So someone like her, on top of getting Ada Wong's buff, which I do want to actually try. I should be trying that team, right? I didn't get to actually try that team, but I'm actually gonna record that first and then put that out first, and then this video is gonna come out later where I've already tried out that team and stuff like that. But essentially, this comp right here, you don't necessarily need to have Ayn on the team, but Ayn is another character who has that true damage. So you kind of have Ada Wong as your flex per spin and 2 true damage DPSs, right? And obviously, I do feel like if you invest into Ayn properly, she's going to hit harder than Ada Wong. Or maybe not, actually, because Ada Wong hits quite hard. Don't get me wrong. Like, she's not hitting as hard as Cinderella, but she does hit very, very hard. So this comp right here with obviously tactical upgrade Vesty and tactical upgrade Yunhua is another very good composition, right? But when it comes to her, you don't need to worry too much. Ada Wong is not a very difficult character to build. At the end of the day, she is a flex burst 3 character. So that's all you guys really need to understand in the sense of like how to use her. She's basically on the team to support whoever's using their burst 3. So if you want to use your regular team and then just throw her on the back to buff up your burst characters, your burst 3 characters when they're using their burst skill, you can do that as well. But let me know what you guys think about Ada Wong. Hopefully this, I guess, guide how to build her showcase was helpful for a lot of you guys and stuff like that. You guys got some new teams and stuff like that. I do want to make that video as well with the Vesty and Yunhua and Emma. So I'm gonna try to get that video out. I'm gonna try to get out today, but I'm gonna try to record it like right now on Rebuke's account. But let me know what you guys think. Subscribe and like if you enjoy these videos. And if you guys want more of these how to build these character videos with a brand new character, let me know. I haven't done this in a year, and I feel like I should bring it back. So let me know what you guys think. But your boy Zxous, I love every single one of you guys. Peace.